And it'll be the Kings off the tip. And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Kevin Durant. He's out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Pippen in at the 2. Chamberlain gets the bucket.
Yeah, on the interior, Wilt's enormous size. Just too much to overcome, and certainly something that can't be taught.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Driving inside. And out of bounds. The Kings will take it.
Sacramento ball.
And so James will bring it up for Sacramento. James outside. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
Antetokounmpo surveys. With the drive. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, yeah, I was able to talk to Sacramento's head coach. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the score by Sacramento. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Durant. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
This is what puts KD in elite company. He's so good at catch and shoot.
Pass to James. Back to James. Again, the Kings score.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. James with a steal. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. No good with a layup.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Pippen, no good. The Kings lead by 5. James finds James. James, a screen on Wembanyama. Durant against James. Over Durant. No good off the glass.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Antetokounmpo against James. Yep, count it.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Pass to Chamberlain. Now James. James outside. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, denied by Durant.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, a problem for the offense.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Here's Pippen. Still no points. Throws it up high. The steal. James outside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So LeBron will go to the free throw line. It goes on Kevin Durant. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Kings?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
There's 42 seconds left in the opening quarter. James passes to James. Screen by James. Launches the 3. Here's O'Neal. And he banks in the layup.
Because Shaquille O'Neal is so big and so athletic and so relentless, it's really hard to keep him off the glass.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. Durant, no good. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now Los Angeles moving it up. 2 on the clock. That shot missing. And so it's Sacramento up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And so in the game for the Lakers, we've got Wembanyama, also Kevin Durant out there, and it's O'Neal in at the center position, locking down the middle. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. Here's Durant. Easy money for KD inside.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back to you guys.
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Well, the defense tries to slow Shaq down inside, but emphasis on tries because O'Neal just too strong.
James passes to James. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. James inside, defended by Pippen. The shot by James, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, Sacramento still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. James against Durant. 6 on the shot clock. A strong finish from KD inside.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
James, right side. Back to James. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Lakers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Los Angeles ball.
The Lakers trail. Outside Durant.
Kings foul. Shaquille O'Neal. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Durant. Let's go with a 3.
It energizes everybody when LeBron is locked in like this on the defensive end.
James outside. And another miss by Sacramento.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him.
Chamberlain. First personal foul. Third team.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on James. Tried by Pippen, and he jams it home with authority.
You know, one of the best aspects of Pippen's game, in my mind, creating off the dribble.
James, outside. Pass to James. To get back on track. James with the focus.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pippen outside. Now Antetokounmpo. Check by James. Antetokounmpo against James. 5 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound by Sacramento. James passes to James. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Wembanyama. Cuts off the pass. Now the Kings in transition. James can't get it to go. And Wembanyama has the ball here for Los Angeles. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Jacks up a 3. Pippen, no good. The Kings leading. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. James outside. Pass to Chamberlain. It's James on the wing. Defended by Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to James. Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. Pippen's got 5 now.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Sacramento on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
They've got James. He's out there with James. And it's O'Neal in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now, here is James. Shoots over Durant. James can't get it to go.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Durant finds Wembanyama. Here's O'Neal. And there's the rejection.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
The shot by James, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
And so here's Sacramento. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago, drains the triple.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Antetokounmpo to the left side wing. Left side, Wembanyama. Here's O'Neal. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. O'Neal's got his second basket.
O'Neal throwing himself around and coming away with the bucket is an absolute wrecking ball and a gigantic one on the glass.
Now, here is James. 10 points for him. Can't hit that one. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo, the pass to O'Neal. James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to James. Lets it go. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6. Pass to Durant. This one for 3. Not going to go that time. Sacramento leading by 3. 1:52 left in the third. James inside, defended by Pippen. And James gets it to go. James has got 14.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Antetokounmpo outside. Wembanyama, screen on James. Antetokounmpo finds Wembanyama. Good on the bucket.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
James passes to James. Here's O'Neal. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
I would not want to ever go against Shaq when he's battling for position, folks. I mean, he's big, he's tenacious, and he's a fearless rebounder.
Timeout called, the Lakers. .107 left in the third quarter here. Outside Wembanyama. Lets it go from 14. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to James. Back to James. Wide open. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in the game. Durant against James. Now here's Pippen. Wembanyama, screen on James. Pippen, pass to Wembanyama. From outside, off the mark. Sacramento leading by 4.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And here's James. 14 points for him. With 1 on the clock. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there.
The third quarter comes to a close. Sacramento on top, up by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kevin Durant is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. Antetokounmpo with it. To the paint. It's tipped. And here's the fast break for the finish. Oh, and the jam by James.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Lakers trail by 9. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Wilt Chamberlain, 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Here's Pippen. Inside. Clock at 6. Here's O'Neal.
Making his presence felt. Love seeing Shaq make an impact on the defensive end.
James outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 9-point game. Pippen, no good. Pippen's gone 3 of 8 tonight from the field. James outside. Pass to James. Again, the miss by James. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And there's the lob. Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Down low. It's stolen away. Outside Wembanyama. O'Neal with it. O'Neal covers. Antetokounmpo outside. From deep. James rips down the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now James. Wide open look. And he buries the jumper.
I guess the defense was not expecting the quick release. LeBron can get it up and down in a hurry, though.
Lakers call timeout. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
He's getting loose and doing work. They want to talk this over and find some answers.
Here they come, fans. Your 9-1-6 crew. Let's get
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama fires. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
James outside. Screen by James. No one near him. It's good.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Antetokounmpo. Puts it up from 12. Giannis with the finish.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Sacramento leading by 6. James outside. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his third foul so far.
third personal foul. First team foul.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter. It's James with the drive. And another shot. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
You know, there are only a few guys that you can really trust taking that shot. Pippen is one of those guys.
Here's James. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. James outside. Rises up. Oh, he needed it, and he got it.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Double team on James. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Hey, because he's such a commanding force, sometimes sending Shaq to the line is your best option.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Come on, man. I mean, there was no chance Wemby was going to ever let that reach the rim.
Now James. And so it's Sacramento with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg. Sacramento to start out. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Wembanyama out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's McGrady in a two-guard.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Mutombo. After the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. Leonard finds some space. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
There's the screen. Antetokounmpo, the pass to McGrady. Shot clock at 6. That one goes in.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for Chicago, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Our coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
Pass to Leonard. Back to SGA. Rebound by Sacramento.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
McGrady, good.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Antetokounmpo against SGA. Puts up a 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
And Giannis with the jam.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Leonard. Here's Mutombo. Can they get it? Shoots over Holmgren. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McGrady's got 7 points.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
Give them a hand, man. Your dance team.
And here are the Bulls now. Trailing by 8. Durant, pass to SGA.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's McGrady. Oh, got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by SGA.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Here's McGrady. He's got 7.
On D, Leonard is almost inescapable. He completely smothers shooters with his reach.
There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter here. The kick to Durant to win the drought. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Kings lead by 8. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Sacramento passing it around to the paint. Oh, deflected. SGA against Antetokounmpo. And that one's good. SGA.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
Pass to McGrady. Fires the 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. McGrady's got 10.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Now here's Leonard. Takes a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Wembanyama. Here's the pick. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And Sacramento again with the bucket.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Kings really take control here.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Kawhi Leonard out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. McGrady, good.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Wembanyama. O'Neal pulls it in. Leonard finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Durant. Pass to O'Neal. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Misses the baby hook. Wembanyama, pass to Holmgren. Look at Chet using his size inside.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Bulls trail by 15. SGA with it. Leonard for 3. Here's O'Neal. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's McGrady. From about 19, it goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Leonard for 3. Sinks the tray. Leonard's got 8 points.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Here's Durant. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Yeah.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Holmgren. Pass to McGrady. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The floater. Durant pulls it in. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And communication made that play. Leonard just reads his teammate and knows exactly where to be for the alley-oop.
Here's McGrady. He's got 14. Knocks it down from distance.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Back to SGA. All sorts of time. And again, it's Chicago.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Offline from the top of the key. And SGA has got the ball here for Chicago. 11-point game. Leonard outside. And there's a pick. Here's Mutombo. Antetokounmpo with it. He's picked up by SGA. 1:09 left in the first half of this game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Antetokounmpo against Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Durant. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Chicago passing it around. Leonard for three. That shot off. The Kings lead by 13. Wembanyama pass to Antetokounmpo. Holmgren outside. To the inside. It's blocked. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to O'Neal. Yep, that one's good.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Antetokounmpo outside. The three from Wembanyama. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back to the game after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Bulls trail by 11. And so in the game for the Kings, they've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chet Holmgren out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, roaming the paint. SGA, he's open. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Give him 8 points now. 6 to shoot. Back to Holmgren. Chet not messing around inside.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Leonard. The baseline, Jay. No luck on that one. The Kings lead by 11. Antetokounmpo with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Holmgren. They set a pick. The three from Wembanyama. SGA pulls it in. Deflected. They get it back. Durant, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. Rebound by Sacramento. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to McGrady. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Holmgren outside. Here's Wembanyama. He's covered by O'Neal. Here's McGrady. 17 points in the game. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Foul. Tracy McGrady. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Durant. Out to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in the game. McGrady the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's McGrady. Launches it. Durant pulls it in. SGA surveying the D. Pass to O'Neal. Leonard for 3. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Here's McGrady. Leonard defending. And stolen by Leonard. Inside. O'Neal. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Evolving as a passer and playmaker, Leonard wants to keep setting up his teammates like this. Antetokounmpo inside, guarded by Durant.
Wembanyama, screen on Leonard. McGrady to pass to Wembanyama. And there it is for him.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the game. The Bulls trail by 9. Outside, SGA. Looking to end this cold spell. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one. SGA's gotten 4 of his 9 shots to go. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And stolen by Leonard. From the high post. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
And just continuing to pile it on. Leonard is such a ruthless player.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Kings. Leading by 5. Holmgren outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw no good.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
36 seconds left in the third. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8. They set the pick. Leonard passes to Mutombo. Tipped. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Kings on top, leading by 4, and will return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Kawhi Leonard. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's O'Neal in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Pass to McGrady. Sacramento passing it around. Tries it from 16. Chicago grabs the miss. O'Neal's got rebound number 7 tonight. SGA passes to Mutombo. And here's Durant. Clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Durant. And it's off from three-point range. The Kings lead by 4. Pass to McGrady. Back to Antetokounmpo.
Offensive screen set out of bounds. Chicago ball.
SGA against Antetokounmpo. Now here's Leonard.
Offensive screen set out of bounds. Sacramento ball.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. The Kings call timeout. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on the Sacramento head coach talking to his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Appreciate the report, Allie. SGA with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. On the wing, Durant. get it.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't.
Antetokounmpo against SGA. Now Durant from deep. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Puts it up. 20 feet away and no problem.
Almost any time he gets the look he wants, he hits it.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Here's McGrady. Leonard defending. Here's McGrady. Holmgren with a screen on Leonard. 5 to shoot. Oh! Flushes it down with both hands.
Just filthy. There's no other word for that.
Just putting the defense to shame.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about the practice hours that went into that could have gone into something else.
Up top, SGA. Antetokounmpo covering. He gets it to go.
He gets his man on the ground and stays in rhythm on that shot. So special.
My goodness, he certainly got the defender with that move. My ankles are hurting all the way over here. Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's Durant. He launches. Wembanyama rips down the board.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
A thunderous two-hander with authority.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Timeout, Bulls.
Give it up. Your 3-1-2 crew.
Here's SGA. It falls!
Obviously, Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Kevin Durant, first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And so they foul intentionally.
Shaquille O'Neal, fourth personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Kings, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And the second of two is good, and that increases the lead to 6. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
Here's Durant. Shoots a three. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. And they go to the intentional foul.
Kawhi Leonard. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Tracy McGrady. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. 30 from 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Kawhi Leonard. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Kings, Tracy McGrady. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Leonard. Fires away from outside. And so it's Sacramento with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to present our player of the game.
Rockets win the tip. And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Chamberlain is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Holmgren. And there's Davis. And it's Pettit in at the shooting guard.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Shoots from 12. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Pass to Davis. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat briefly. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Victor Wembanyama.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blown.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
The Kings shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And, you know, he's such a huge figure from a cultural standpoint. Yao is also someone teammates love playing with because of that easygoing personality.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Now here's Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my wife.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 10-2 run here. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. Now, here's Jokic. D right on him. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Stolen by O'Neal. Pass to Embiid. Inside. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Wembanyama outside. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Wembanyama's got 6.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Give them a hand, fans. Your dance team.
Here's Embiid, and Davis sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room. And that was the difference on that possession.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Outside for Davis. Out left to the wing. Here's Chamberlain. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Giannis. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Shaq. Takes it off the glass.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Davis, the pass to Chamberlain. Rebound by the Kings. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jokic finds Giannis. Jokic passes to Giannis. Back to Jokic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And really, the playmaking skills that Giannis possesses are special. He's so difficult to guard and screen and rolls because of it.
Now here's Davis. Holmgren, right side. Pass to Pettit. Pocket 6. Holmgren outside. No good from outside. Down low. And the rejection by Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
So on the floor for Houston, we've got Chet Holmgren. And Wembanyama out there with Chamberlain. And there's Davis. And it's Pettit in at the 2 guard.
And this team wants Davis looking to score and putting pressure on the defense.
And here's Shaq following the three-pointer by Anthony Davis. Embiid from outside. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Houston Rockets. Wembanyama left side. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Wembanyama's got 9 points.
Such a pure stroke for his size. Wembanyama looks like he was made in 2K.
Back to Giannis. "14 feet away. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14. Yao draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. O'Neal against Holmgren. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside, Davis. Houston moving it around. Chamberlain a screen. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The Kings trail by 11. Embiid with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Embiid's shot is good.
And right there, Embiid showing he's just too big and too skilled to stop.
Davis, the pass to Wembanyama. Chamberlain with a screen on Jokic. Holmgren looking around. And here's Davis for 3. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
3 points.
It's always a good sign when the 3 is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
Puts it up. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
Assist.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Timeout called by the Kings. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Yao with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
First team foul.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Wembanyama with it. Antetokounmpo defending. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Davis. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Kings trail by 11. Pass to Embiid. O'Neal on the wing. Here's Embiid. Beyond the arc. Tries again. And the layup good by Yao.
Embiid is mammoth in terms of his size. Exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Guys?
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
What's up?
Free throw drops for Holmgren.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Davis, the pass to Wembanyama. Takes a 3. The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Embiid, no good. Houston leading by 13. Wembanyama passes to Chamberlain. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
My goodness, Joel Embiid, spectacular.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
Outside, Davis. 11 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Chamberlain. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Rockets have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. So it's Houston sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be right back after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
They've got Yao. Jokic is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Antetokounmpo in its point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Jokic against Holmgren. Outside, O'Neal. Giannis outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Wembanyama outside. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Right side, O'Neal. Over Pettit. That one a little long. Rockets leading by 13. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Davis. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Giannis missing.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Holmgren kicks to Davis. Bennett the pass to Holmgren. Here's Pettit, defended by Shaq. Over O'Neal. And it's Pettit missing.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Jokic finds Embiid. Back to Jokic. Now here is Yao. And finished off by Yao.
Check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
Here's Pettit. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Shaq.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Good on both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
The Kings trail by 15. Timeout called by the Kings. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Well, he's been lights out from the 3 all night. Perfect time to call a timeout and try to stop the bleeding.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Giannis passes to Jokic. A kick out to O'Neal. 3-pointer by Embiid.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Jokic.
That length of Holmgren is such a tool on defense.
And it's Jokic missing. Bounce pass Davis. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
Davis with the bucket.
Watching Davis run up court, very light on his feet for a big fella.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Got a piece of it. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Jokic kicks to Antetokounmpo. Shaq down low. Wembanyama on him. And that one's good by Shaq.
Yeah, the D has not been able And the tip goes to Houston. Now let's take a look at the Kings opening lineup. Kawhi Leonard out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's James. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's O'Neal in at the center position. Here's Pettit. Here's Chamberlain. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Leonard for three. Chamberlain pulls it in. Pass to Davis. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And he goes right over Anthony Davis and slams it down.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Got a piece of it. And Davis has got the ball here for the Rockets. Here's Chamberlain. Outside for Davis. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Chamberlain. It's deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Remain Houston ball.
Here's Pettit. No good on the quick three. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Rockets for a minute. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Brian, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. SGA can't get it to go. Antetokounmpo against Davis. Here's Wembanyama. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
How can you even guard someone who is 7'4" on the catch and shoot? Quick answer, you can't.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Davis. Back to Wembanyama. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
SGA passes to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Another one falls for Sacramento.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Davis with the block.
It's the length of Davis that makes it so hard to shoot over top of.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Chamberlain, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And it's SGA missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Davis, the pass to Chamberlain. 50 seconds left now in the first quarter. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Here's Davis. No points so far. Pass to Chamberlain. Houston working the ball around. Now here's Davis. 5 on the clock. From deep, Wembanyama kept alive. Second chance shot. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Here's James. Shot it's good. SGA making the play.
I like how fast Bond makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
From deep, Wembanyama. From deep, Holmgren fires in the triple.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Kings on top. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Sacramento.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, LeBron James out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's O'Neal in at the 5 spot. And the basket is good.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Guys, back to you.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Now here's Holmgren. Davis finds Wembanyama. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Kings leading. Antetokounmpo, the pass to SGA. Now Leonard, the 3-ball. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Chamberlain. Can't get it to drop. Excellent D there from O'Neal. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Davis, the pass to Wembanyama. Holmgren with a screen on Antetokounmpo. From deep, Wembanyama. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Pass to SGA. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
And here's Davis. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Sacramento leading by 7. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Back to SGA. And it's good to the net. 9 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
Headed, passes to... Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got his 5th assist in this one. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Chamberlain. Houston working the ball around. Here's Wembanyama. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wembanyama. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Inside, here's Leonard. Here's O'Neal, and the layup is good off the glass.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Rockets trail by 11. 58 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Wembanyama up top. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. No good from outside. Leonard's gone 1 for 4 from distance. 34 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Wembanyama against Antetokounmpo. Here's Pettit. The shot off that time. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Takes a step back. Out to James. Wide open look. Count that bucket. James has got his second basket of the game.
Such a skilled and intelligent scorer. James just knows when he should look to capitalize.
Here's Chamberlain. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Sacramento Kings closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Get ready for some amazing steps from your Rocket Bar Arena Entertainment.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Sacramento. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. They've got Holmgren. He's out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Davis in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Wembanyama against Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama, pass to Davis. Back to Wembanyama. Over Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And Davis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
James finds SGA. Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Pettit. Here's Chamberlain. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Outside for Wembanyama. Here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. And there's James from the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. James has got 7 points.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Let's give a warm, big down welcome to your Buck City Pacers.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half.
Kings foul. Shaquille O'Neal. First personal foul. First team foul.
Right wing. Here's Pettit. Check by James. 4 on the clock. Holmgren, the pass to Davis. Got 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's James.